Hello, good morning. It is Monday. Happy Monday. I gotta take a sigh. It's been a long morning. It's 11:17 right now, but it's been a long morning, just to say the least. Just to say the least. Um, yeah. And I won't say too much, but yeah, I've it's been a morning. Is all I can really say, and I'm trying my best to move move past this morning. But I just hopped on to just to chat with you a little bit, like I do most days during my lunchtime. And what I thought about talking to you about today is reflection. Is reflection. We're coming down to the end of the year, and um, a lot of people make New Year's resolutions. I don't necessarily do that, but I will say that if you if you have any type of plan, or you have any type of desire to grow or to be better or to make, just to be as a person, just to be continually growing, learning, and becoming a better person, I would say that you should take time to reflect, just to think about what it is that you want, what direction you want to go in, and try to come up with a plan for what it is that you desire, what it is that you want to happen in your life. So I'm going to share with you an activity that that we did in my little journaling group. So what we did is we had to reflect. First of all, reflect on your 2024. So you take a sheet of paper and you kind of draw a line down the middle, and on the left the topic for the left side would be like what went well in 2024, and then on the other side will be what did not go so well. So you're going to list out whatever it is that worked well for you, whatever pushed you towards whatever you were trying to get to. Could be a thing, could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a new skill that you learned. Whatever it is that you felt like helped you, benefited you, you list those things. If there are some things that you're like, I could have did better at this, or this thing where I tried this, but this thing, whatever it is, this thing works so well. List those things out, and then you're gonna just take a look, and see what worked, what didn't work, and then you're going to um, look for any common things you see, like in the list. Look for any common things you might see, like on either side of your list. Maybe some things are reoccurring, or they popping up in more than one place on your list. Just pay attention to those things. And then you're going to think about what you want your 2025 to look like. Um, we came up with like a list of words. What really kind of was like a box, like a chart of words. Like everybody just kind of gave words that they felt like described their year, or words that they felt like um, they want that particular word to describe their upcoming year. For instance, it could be consistency, or maybe it could be compassion, maybe it could be resilience, maybe it could be blossom, or growth, or love, or relationships, or um, whatever whatever you feel like describes you, or describes your year, describes your life, describes a time or a season that you maybe have gone through. Whatever it is, choose a word, like an overarching word for your life. Now, this word is going to kind of shape the other areas of your life. For instance, let's say for me, I wrote down, and that this might change because I've been, past few weeks, I've been kind of learning, listening to some different, just growing in a certain area of my life. But initially, my word was blossom, and I chose blossom because sometimes we are we are in certain situations or certain circumstances and we don't necessarily like it. We don't like how it feels. We don't like what it looks like, whatever it is. And we want to tend to maybe just shrink down and just hide and like, oh, I don't want to be here and kind of sulk in it. But in actuality, it may be a season of growth. Like maybe you're supposed to grow in that season. Maybe you are supposed to grow and just become resilient and like, okay, I don't like this situation, or I don't like this season, but I'm gonna still try to make the best of it. I'm gonna try to learn the lesson that I'm supposed to learn here, because I know I'm learning that nothing happens by mistake. Like I know that God is always in control of my life, what's happening in my life. And yeah, I think right now, yeah, he's been putting me through a season of kind of like testing, trying to see like, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna sulk about it? Am I gonna fuss about it? Am I gonna keep complaining? Or am I gonna am I gonna stand up? Am I gonna grow? Am I gonna um get stronger in this season? Am I gonna step up to the plate? Am I gonna speak? Am I gonna Yeah, I feel like that's where I am right now. So my word is blossom, because I feel like it's like wherever you are planted, wherever you are put in that situation, whether it's a place you like it or not, you still can grow. Like there's still some way for you to grow in that season or in that place where you are. So that was my word. So um in addition to a word, choose a scripture. Like choose a scripture that speaks to your heart, or that comes to your mind, or if it's one that you quote to yourself all the time, or if it's like your favorite scripture, whatever it is, or maybe it's one that you haven't achieved yet. Maybe it's a scripture that's challenging you, or that's pushing you to become better in a certain area. If it's choose that, if it's gonna push you to grow, whatever it is, choose a scripture and just your word and your scripture more than likely are gonna maybe coincide, or like mesh together in some kind of way, because they're going to be guiding you, guiding your thoughts, guiding your life for the next year. And just think about whatever areas of your life um that are most important to you. Let that word and that scripture guide you in those specific areas of your life. For instance, if I say my one of the top things in my life is um my relationship with God. How am I, and I say my word is blossom. How am I going to blossom in my relationship with God? Well, maybe I'm going to make sure that I wake up on time so that I can have quiet time with Him. Maybe I'm going to set aside time every night so that I can read. Maybe I'm going to make sure that I'm reading more books, or I'm um, just learning from other people, learning different things. Like maybe that's how I'm going to blossom. Maybe that's how I'm going to grow in that area of my life. Maybe another important area is my health. How is the word blossom going to apply to my health? Well, maybe I can say, okay, I am going to grow in this area by I'm gonna exercise more. I'm gonna make better choices with my food. I'm gonna maybe read labels before I just pick up something and eat it. Or I'm gonna maybe planning out my food might be a thing, because sometimes when we're hungry and we're being impulsive, we kind of make bad choices. But if we have everything planned out, then we tend to maybe have a healthier lifestyle as it pertains to our diet and stuff like that. So that's just two examples um, of things, how I would apply the word to two different areas of my life. Um, the next area of my life might be finances. So I can say, how am I going to grow in my finances? Maybe I'll say, okay, I'm going to budget more. I'm going to stick to my budget. Or maybe I'm going to be more intentional about saving more, spending less. Um, maybe I'll be more intentional about not doing not spending on more things that I want, and maybe spend more on what I need, so that I'll have more to put aside for other things. That may be an example of how I can blossom and grow in my area of finance. So whatever your areas in your life are that you want to focus on, be intentional. Actually take out some paper and think. Do your reflection first. Think about your year. Remember, choose a word, choose a scripture, and then think about how you're going to apply those things to your life for your next year, your upcoming year. It'll be here in a few weeks. It'll be here faster than we think. All right. So that is my thought. Somebody's trying to call me. That is my thought that I'm gonna share with you for today. And leave me a comment if this helped you, or if you have any questions, or if you want to talk about something else. Leave me a comment, hit the thumbs up button, please. And if you think it will help somebody else, please share it with them. All right. And I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.